The XRP tokenization bull run has started. That's what I recently put out in terms of this small little 30-second long clip. And I really want to talk about this because now we are starting to see a much bigger picture painted for us that is ultimately going to wake up massive amounts. And when I talk about massive amounts, I'm talking about trillions of dollars worth of TVL on the XRP ledger. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So like I said, recently in this short clip, we talked a little bit more about some of the major updates regarding Ripple, specifically ZNX or ZNX, however you want to pronounce it, with Ripple partnering to bring a multi-asset tokenization engine to the XRP ledger. Then also you had the Altseason announcement just recently, and then of course Altseason as well to boost real-world asset tokenization on the XRP ledger. And then also, let's be honest, it's very easy to take positions in crypto, but it's extremely hard to actually have a game plan in place when the time comes to take profits. And that's exactly why I released a completely free exit plan that you can apply to literally every single position that you take in crypto. And the best part about it is that it's completely free. All you have to do to get access is go to the link down in the description below and claim your access now. What are you waiting for? Capture those profits. Tokenized gold coming to the XRP ledger in 2024. There's been so many big updates regarding tokenization endeavors around the XRP ledger. This is very exciting. And for those out there that are wondering, like, how does this provide value to XRP? How is this going to increase the value of XRP? Well, first off, we bring trillions to the XRP ledger. And that could be through something like this with Ripple Labs to revolutionize real estate industry through tokenization, which is a $300 trillion asset class. Now, is it going to be the entire real estate industry on the XRP ledger? No, but even small amounts of it could significantly impact the TVL and also even the value on the XRP ledger. Now, beyond that, you also have other things like the hundreds of millions of dollars from Altseason, and this could very well, snowball into billions to trillions of dollars, and then even the other ones, right? All of this and how it snowballs into massive amounts of money on the XRP ledger and how it increases the value of XRP is by first bringing all of it to the XRP ledger in terms of the trillions or whatever. And then you have trading on the XRP ledger. All of this is demanding XRP. XRP is being utilized within all of those transactions. And the TVL also provides a valuable underlying asset. It's like TVL through DeFi, right? The reason why Ethereum is so valuable right now is because of all of the TVL that is locked through DeFi and all the transactions going through Ethereum as well. So think about tokenization similar to DeFi, right? Where you have tokenization TVL on these networks, and the ones that are really hitting home in terms of adoption and growth, they are going to be very valuable. And this is what really kind of sets the stage for XRP to blaze a path to becoming one of the most valuable projects within the space, but also even, forging its, future in the tokenization revolution. Now, outside of that, let's go over to this post here regarding ZNX and also Ripple, and this is from XRP Drops. We have exploring $1 trillion potential and the future of RWA tokenization. The introduction of Ripple partner ZNX on their very first YouTube video that was uploaded a few hours ago, established since 2017, and a partnership with Ripple since February of 2024. Check this out.
To me, to you guys as well about what we do. So ZNX is predominantly a tech infrastructure platform, a company based out of Silicon Valley. We are based out of Menlo Park, and we've been in this space since 2017. Just to simplify things, we actually help institutions to actually put their assets on chain and use the entire TALM, which is Tokenization Asset Lifecycle Management flow with ZNX, that in 48 hours, you can literally put your assets on chain.
So you guys have it. Within 48 hours, your assets are now on chain, and this is all through their TALM platform, which by the way is integrated with the XRP Ledger and even XRP now. And if we go over here, we have ZNX, formerly Tassets. Ripple Partnership is transformative. And if we go and look at some of these breakdowns, big shout out to ISO 2022, let's do it. We have multi-asset tokenization on the XRP Ledger community. This partnership introduces a revolutionary approach to digitizing real-world assets on the XRP Ledger, setting new standards for accessibility and efficiency. And then, of course, the robust infrastructure utilization because of the scalability, the efficiencies all behind the XRP Ledger. This is all setting the stage for the XRP Ledger to become one of the most dominant DLTs within the space to actually bring in, the tokenization, value to the space, but also realize in the revolution that is happening around tokenization. Now, we also have tokenization as a service. So this is the tokenization platform as a service. That's all through their advanced TPAS, if you will, integration. And this is, going to be combined with the XRP Ledger. And this is paving a way for a compliant and seamless digital asset conversion. And then, of course, compliant itself. Yes, very significant step forward for ZNX and even XRP. We have the use of ZNX's dynamic interoperable compliant security token standard guarantees adherence to legal frameworks while enhancing market reach. Again, a big step forward that puts the XRP Ledger and even ZNX themselves ahead of the competition. Then we have over here direct access to liquidity. This is more so around transactions in the digital asset marketplace, pioneering in tokenization, really kind of just, making a significant leap forward in terms of digital asset management, smart contract innovation, again, leveraging that compliant first nature. This partnership uniquely enables tokenization at scale across both smart contract enabled and non-smart contract enabled or based blockchains, a first in the industry, and then of course a global impact. And this is removing geographical and financial barriers. And then also, last but not least, we have future-focused collaboration. This partnership reflects a shared commitment to driving forward the digital economy, showcasing a dedication to innovation and the development of a more inclusive financial system. This is one of the biggest partnerships. And the reason why I'm bringing all of this back up is because of what we are going to be addressing here in a second. But first, I also want to put a spotlight on Archix, because Archix actually gave us a very significant insight back in 2020, which I'm going to bring back up. And here we have Ripple X Dev's partnerships with ZNX and Archix are revolutionizing asset tokenization on the XRP Ledger. Archix enables institutional tokenization, while ZNX integrates cutting-edge TPAS and TLAM with XRP Ledger for seamless digital conversions. Now, let's tap in to the recent announcement with Archix and Ripple, right? Everyone knows about this. It's not new news, right? This is going to really bring a ton of money onto the XRP Ledger and also even grow the ecosystem's TVL, which is also going to grow XRP, like I said. But what's interesting about Archix, right, is that they're tapped in with Hedera, they're tapped in with Ethereum, they're now tapped in with Ripple, and they also have a few other connections back to some other players, but for the most part, those are like the big ones that they've announced a full-on partnership with. If we actually look at Archix's 2020 post regarding disrupting financial markets, the Tokenization Roadmap, guys, this is from August of 2020, all right? Barely anyone was really kind of talking about tokenization because it didn't really hit home yet. It wasn't a big talking point. Institutions and the big players out there were not talking about tokenization just yet. When we actually open this up though, and we read into this document, we can see that we're met with this image right here, this first one, which is the Tokenization Roadmap. And what's interesting about this is it gives us the benefits of tokenization: efficiency, capital raising, liquidity. Then it hits us with the asset classes that will be disrupted by tokenization. Number one, property, private equity funds, SMEs, art, racehorses, container ships. Like, these are crazy, things to really kind of look at because of the valuations behind them. Then we have semi-liquid, hedge funds, listed SMEs, even debt, and then we have liquid, listed securities, commodities, other traditional instruments. Now, outside of this, right, we come down here and we can see a full breakdown of, the firstly illiquid or liquidity itself, secondly capital, like these are the major benefits, and then efficiency as well. But down here is where we really kind of see how big of a deal this actually is. World money perspective. Now remember, this is 2020, Okay, this is 2020. We're talking about 4 years later. All right, and in this, they're giving us an insight on how much money is out there. All right. Bitcoin at the time, 205 billion. We could see all cryptocurrencies, 340 billion. Obviously, yes, they've increased in value significantly, but we have other funds, private debt, Amazon, Apple, the USD in circulation. Then we have private equity, real estate funds, gold, physical currency, stock markets, all the money, public debt, global real estate, and derivatives market. And just to put this into perspective, right? We have this derivatives market sitting at 558 trillion. We know that that market is now well over 600, potentially even $1 quadrillion worth of, derivatives. And global real estate went from 281 trillion to like 360 trillion or something crazy like that. So think about how much these markets are actually ballooning to and how much money could very well be on chain very soon through tokenizing some of these illiquid asset classes. But then we also have this down here, which is all other assets, art, racehorses, shipping, royalties, etc. These are the no value, assets that we actually don't know what their full valuation is because they're not on chain. We're not actually seeing the value in them. Then when you start to see tokenization hitting these other markets and these other assets, it's like, all right, well, now we have asset classes that are potentially also valued at, 100 trillion, 200 trillion, 300 trillion, 400. We don't know. And all of this is going to be on chain. It's not even a question of if or when. It's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. And all we have to do is wait for it. That's the only thing that we have to wait for, is for the tokenization revolution to really kick up. Now, the reason why I'm bringing all of this back up and the reason why I want to talk about it a little bit more is because just recently with ZNX, right? Going back to ZNX, they just announced that they're working with PwC. PwC selects ZNX to be part of the Scaled Tokenization and Digital Assets Program 2024. Now, this is a very big deal because obviously, we know PwC had for the longest time a partnership with Ripple. We don't know if, Ripple's going to be tied into this, but they could, right? The key word there is could, because there is exposure through some of the partnership announcements, like for an example, ZNX integrating the XRP ledger. But one thing that I really want to bring up when it comes to ZNX is they're also focused on tokenization with blockchain and AI. This is game changing. And this is setting the stage for where the entire world of finance, where every single dollar out there, anything of value is headed. Because once you have these things tokenized on chain and you have AI tied into it too, as well, right? Now you have automation, you have everything digital, everything is going to change immediately. Everything is going to change immediately, because now forget paper-based processes, forget all of that, because now everything is digital, everything is on chain. And that's where the true leaders in this space will be crowned. We're talking about the XRP ledger, we're talking about Hedera, because even Archix is really kind of ahead of the game here. And we know that they are working closely with Hedera, we know that they're now working closely with Ripple, but just imagine where we're headed. That's why I always bring up the idea that, everyone's sitting here and they're analyzing the market in 15-minute time frames, an hour time frame. They're looking at the daily chart and they're like, what is going on? Like, my investment's down X, Y, and Z percentage. And it's just think about where these markets are really headed. Go back to August of 2020. Look at the price, look at the value of Bitcoin, look at the value of all cryptocurrencies. Think about where we're at now. Think about all of these other markets here though as well. And think about the fact that these markets will spill on chain through tokenization. I am so excited for the long term. I'm so excited for the future. And like I said, this is why I go back to the idea that the XRP tokenization bull run has started. Regardless of if you want to believe it or not, you don't have to. Go look at all the partnerships recently. Go look at all of the announcements recently around the XRP ledger and tokenization. It's not me saying hey, the bull run is, starting around the XRP ledger. No, it already has. You could just look at all of these announcements. It's very significant, and it really kind of puts the XRP ledger up on a pedestal, becoming a big player and winner around the tokenization revolution. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.